Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by Pensacola Home Experts and your host, Bill Sheffield, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
Okay, now, everybody good? Kathy, did you hear her say that I'm responsible for the contents of this show? So can you kind of be a little careful today? I mean, they got the sheriff's department on speed dial, Kathy. I'm telling you, you got to be. What a day, Wendy Summers. Have you been outside?
I have.
Oh man. Seen the Facebook pictures of the sun. Facebook. Did I say Facebook?
You said Facebook.
Pensacola Home. Go to Pensacola Home with any question that you have for this show. We would love to see it on Pensacola Home right now. Start now. 437-1620. If you have a question for us, give us a call. But I want to take just a second and introduce Bob and Kathy Hubbard with Air Care Wizzard.
Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Bill.
Y'all doing good?
I'm doing great.
You know, we have something in common that I learned from our little get-together yesterday. Plus, Bob and I are in one B&I group. Kathy's in another B&I group. Jennifer's in a B&I group. Everybody's B&I. Alex, our representative here, is in a B&I group. So B&I is a wonderful life. You need to get involved in it. But it looks like to me that y'all's story is similar to ours because we moved to Pensacola, but I believe Pensacola picked us.
I think you're right, Bill.
And I was just listening to your story about how y'all got here, and it seems very similar that kind of Pensacola picked y'all.
That's right. Showed up in town, stayed a couple of nights, and said, oops, pack my bags, I'm coming home.
And this was home. And then you were in Melbourne, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. I tell you, we all are so blessed to live where we do and be in business where we are. Air Care Wizzard. That would have something to do with air, I assume.
We are your indoor air quality experts, Bill. We work with your air conditioning system as well as any kind of air quality issues that you may have in the house.
Okay, like?
You got us something stinky other than the dirty socks? Hey.
You can take care of that.
We can take care of that for you.
How about the filters and stuff? People need to change air conditioner filters. Do they do it enough?
Oh, absolutely not. You need to change your filter about monthly, basically, depending on how much air goes through your system.
Uh-huh. Well, this is just a Bill question, but I always ask Bill questions. What about those people that are trying to sell you those $100 filters? I mean, that you wash out. I mean, it looks like to me you can buy an awful lot of those other monthly filters for $100.
Absolutely. You know, you can buy a lot of them, but those filters are good for a while, but you have to make sure that they're clean and the right size.
Uh-oh, you let it out when you said Bill's got to clean it, so.
Then all you have to do is change the pleated ones, Bill. That'll work for you.
Home Depot sells them and Lowe's sells them by the dozen, so.
That's right.
And Precious says they're good, so that's okay. But people, I got to talk to y'all because we have a mutual friend and a gentleman by the name of Bill Slovens that had to spend a good bit of time with one of his nephews who actually, did you know that his nephew was getting a heart transplant?
No.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, so he was out there helping his son, his nephew live with him and everything else because it was a situation where they had to be, when they called, you got to be at the hospital in 15 minutes. So, and bless Katie, got back, calls me, said, Bill, I got mold in this house. So who did Bill call?
Air Care Wizzard.
Air Care Wizards. And kind of a little bit go over that particular situation, where his leak was and how y'all remedied everything there.
Yeah, Bill had he got into the house. He found out he smelled mold. He knew he had it. We went into it. We found out there were some old leaks. We went in there, found the mold, got rid of the mold, removed the mold, and basically used air scrubbers to cleanse the house.
And it was quite a job. I mean, it was
a big job.
Yeah, it's not something simple. So, best thing for people to do is to avoid getting mold.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
What are some things they can notice for, Bob, ahead of time to prevent? I mean, I know that doing a big job is good for you financially, but at the same time, some people, if he listened to his realtor when he bought the house and got flood insurance.
That's correct, Bill. Most houses are free from indoor air quality problems in mold. But if you suspect mold or air quality issues, we can inspect and test
you
your
talk
house.
right into the microphone, Bob.
Certainly. We can inspect and test your house to make sure that there are no hidden problems there. If they are, we can look at it, test, and take care of it.
Have you been to the website youcanbuyahomenow.com?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you probably will go there. You know why you need to go there, Wendy?
No, please tell me.
Because on March the 23rd, Air Care Wizzard and all of our other Pensacola home experts, and we're going to talk about them in just a second, we're doing a home buyer seminar. We're going to have a 2-hour class, Wendy, on the entire process from start to finish on the home buying process. We are there's just some tremendous opportunities in buying homes right now, from price and interest and bond money and everything else. And plus, this assemblage of experts that we've put together are going to teach these folks on what to do during the home buying process and how to take care of that heating and cooling system after.
What's the website?
youcanbuyahomenow.com.
Okay, and it's live now?
It is. It's up.
Okay.
Would I be talking about it on the never mind. Pensacola Home Experts. Let's talk about them for a second. Y'all know them all. Good folks. We've got University Lending, Casey and Don. McGraw Insurance. Y'all know Reed.
Absolutely.
And Bob and Kathy Hubbard. You're here today. Panhandle Inspections, Bill Ivey. Y'all seem to work together a good bit. Bill goes out and does an inspection. If he calls for an HVAC inspection, that's what y'all do, Bob.
That's correct, yes.
People should, if you're buying an existing home, you never know if they've been changing the filters and stuff like that. I think it's best to just go ahead and have an HVAC inspection.
That's right, Bill. It just makes everybody, it gives them the peace of mind that what they're buying has actually been taken care of, or they know what they're getting into.
Absolutely. You know what you're buying. I mean, it's like we were talking yesterday. Wendy, when you close on a home and you go to the closing like you did, if the next day the commode backs up, you can't call the folks to sell it. If the air conditioner's not blowing cold, it's over.
And then it's absolutely in your ballpark.
That's true. So we stress inspections ahead of time. Not only that, Bob, but we stress inspections for our sellers. I think it's important and critical today in the world we live in, with buyers increasing. They got less and less selection of homes out there, that they put that home in pristine condition.
Absolutely, Bill. We can do an inspection of a air conditioning system at the house, and then we will know, or they will know, exactly what they have. And if there are no problems, they'll know it. If there are problems, they'll have an idea of what those problems are and what it'll take to fix them.
It's best to remedy it ahead of time. And by the way, we did one recently for Ross Orenstein over there on Blackshear, where y'all went in. Actually, everything turned out real good on that one.
It did. There were very few problems, and now he knows it. That's good.
Yeah, it's all fixed up, so it's important that you do that. Blue Angel Cleaning, our buddy Curtis Metters, he was on here last week, so but he's a floor cleaning person.
He is awesome. He's done some really good work for us.
Yeah. Lance Pierce Landscaping, he just did some work at our house, Satisfied Precious, which is, I call it the Precious Test, and she was happy, and we're happy, and everybody's happy. Tanya Brown, Resort and Luxury Home Title. She's a great lady. And Charlie Sherman with Sherman Construction, if you need rehab work or if you need some repairs done, or if you want to build a house, he's a general contractor also. That's some folks. You got to tell us a story about a little bit about y'all's background and how you settled in Pensacola. You got to tell us that.
Well, if you can't tell, I am from the South. We had been in Melbourne, Florida for about 18 years and decided it was time to come home. Mm-hmm. And we spent some time in some different parts of this area. We lived in Mobile for a number of years, so we kind of piddled around and tried to figure out where we wanted to be. Spent a couple of nights in Pensacola, and I said, okay, pack my bags, I'm coming home. Coming home.
And you actually have been teaching college for what y'all do.
Yes, I did. I taught at the Brevard Community College. I was the assistant professor of the HVAC, or the air conditioning and refrigeration system. When we moved to Pensacola, Pensacola Junior College wanted to start the program, and I talked to them and actually did the program. It's going on at the Warrington campus. I think they moved to the main campus now.
Okay, so is it about teaching people how to do the work, or what is it? What is the basic course about?
Oh, it goes from the all aspects of it. It teaches students how to learn how to do the air conditioning refrigeration technology. So when they come out, they are certified air conditioning technicians.
Wow. You know, that would be a good career. I mean, I can tell you one thing's for sure. People got to have air conditioners in Pensacola, Florida.
That's true.
And I can tell you another thing that's for sure. They're going to break.
That's another for sure.
I mean, anything's going to break. Talk to me for a second, because I love the maintenance situation that y'all preach all the time. I hear Bob talking about it all the time. It's time to get it, have your AC serviced. I am convinced that if they do that, that's going to lengthen the life and cost them less money over the life of that system.
You're absolutely right, Bill. It's a lot like an automobile. It needs preventive maintenance. It needs a little loving care. If you do that, your system's going to last longer. It's going to cost you less, and it's going to keep you more comfortable.
What are some of the maintenance issues that the people that are in their homes use? I know you mentioned filters. What else do they need to do themselves on like a monthly basis to that system?
Well, you were right. The filters are the most important thing, and changing the filters keeps the ducts clean. It keeps the air conditioner clean, and a clean air conditioner is going to work more efficiently and better. But you can also just be aware of what the air conditioner is doing. If it's making funny noises or sounds, it probably needs someone to take a look at it.
Yeah, I would guess so. What about pouring the bleach down the deal? Is that
Bad bleach.
Don't do it.
No. You can use vinegar, though. Vinegar does not eat away at the components of the air conditioning system like bleach will.
Do you know how many people don't know what everybody that I know, Precious including, Precious, you listening? Hello? So you don't pour bleach down?
No, do not use bleach. Do not use the bleach.
Bleach works, but it also destroys the system, or at least the line. But vinegar is a much more better approach to it.
Well, I gotta make myself a note to tell Precious about this vinegar thing. I'm telling you, vinegar's kind of a magic thing.
Mm-hmm. Vinegar's magic.
Okay, all right. So, but what is the when you say to perform the maintenance? People need to call you now and get it there. What does that include? If they call you want a system check, what does that include?
Well, we offer a 35-point super tune-up where we go through the system inside and out. We'll check the system, the operations, the air ducts. We then go outside. We'll check the refrigerant levels and make sure the coils are clean, tighten stuff, and tune the entire system up.
And on a normal, typical system, what is that? What are we looking at?
$145, I believe, to tune it up, or we offer a 1-year residential energy savings agreement for $175. It includes 2 tune-ups and also 10% on all your repairs if you need any.
That's the best deal, right?
That is the best deal. Absolutely.
That's the best deal. So you're going to be in that house 2 times a year. Tell me about duct cleaning. I hear about duct cleaning all the time, and I think I need to call the duct call people. And what are we doing here? I mean, do I got to get a duct call to get the ducts cleaned?
Yeah, we don't line up little ducts, basically. But if you don't change your filters, you're going to probably need us eventually. Every time your system runs or your fan runs, it pushes all the air through your ducts back into your home. If you do not replace your filters regularly, we can come in and take a duct cleaning system and clean your entire duct systems and sanitize the entire thing. Because we're also an air conditioning contractor, we can clean the outside and the inside and check your refrigerant levels and make sure your whole system is ready to go.
If people are buying homes, especially in the market that we've been in, that were foreclosed, short sale, or people had them in the rental market for a couple or 3 years, I think they need to clean the ducts, because you know yourself, those people that are losing those homes and are going into foreclosure and short sale, they ain't in love with that house no more. I mean, they're taking stoves out. They're taking dishwashers with them. So imagine what they've done to the HVAC systems.
You're absolutely right, Bill, and we can come out and check that at no charge for you and tell you exactly what your system or your ducts and how they look.
Right. And I always, speaking of home buying, what about that seminar?
We have a seminar coming out March 23rd, right?
Yeah, at Main Street, 1313 Creighton Road. Mm-hmm. What's the website? Let me check your memory.
You can buy that home.
Close.
You can buy a home now.com.
See there? I love it.
what happens when you write things down.
I know. See there. I'm surprised you didn't write it down, not him. Anyway, that things like this are going to be covered because.
How much is that seminar?
You know what? It's expensive.
Is it?
Free.
What?
Did I say
you
free?
serious?
Free, no money.
Free?
Absolutely free. And
It's
they're
a
going.
free seminar.
It's a free seminar. Wendy, they're going to leave there with seriously years worth of information. They're going to know exactly if they will allow us. They're going to leave there, know their credit scores. They're going to leave there and know everything that they need to know about keeping an air conditioner system, what a wind inspection, what a wind mitigation does, how much they can expect to pay for insurance in different areas. Everything that they need to know, they're going to know when they leave there. And it is free. Did I say free? It's free.
Free. Bill, is that you're getting all the home experts there, aren't you?
Yep, everybody's going to be there. From Tanya with the title company, Bill Ivy's going to be there with the inspections. Curtis is going to be there about cleaning, all the cleaning work. Lance will be there. Reed and them are going to be there. Casey and Don will be there. Everybody's going to be there. Charlie Sherman, I think Charlie's going to be out of town that week, but he's going to be there ahead of time. So everybody that's an expert in Pensacola Home Experts is going to be there that day to help you and guide you in the home buying process. What I was talking about, though, we get young buyers in, and you'll hear this the day we're there, and they say, well, what about short sales and what about foreclosures? And I always tell them, you got to be real careful about as-is sales because as-is, Kathy, means
As
is. And so if somebody yanked the stove or somebody yanked the dishwasher or the HVAC, the coil's dirty and all the other things and the ductwork's dirty, they're buying the house with that. And
Absolutely.
So they could wind up spending more money that way than they could letting us find them a good home, get it totally inspected, get the seller to make the necessary repairs, and they move into that house with everything ready and clean and pristine, because I don't know in rental houses and foreclosures and short sales what's been run through that ductwork.
Yeah, we don't either, and that's part of the reason that we're so excited about being able to offer some of these inspections. When somebody wants a foreclosure, we will be happy to go through the entire HVAC system, go through the ductwork, and make sure that they know what they're getting into.
You need to know what you're buying.
Absolutely.
Because when if they buy a foreclosure or short sale, let's just say this. And y'all get out there, and this is not a lot of money when you're talking HVAC. It needs $500 worth of stuff. I mean, that's not a lot of money.
Not the scope of things.
Not considering that if they replaced the system, it would be $7,000 or $8,000 or $9,000. So, but they need to know that. Mm-hmm. If they know that going in, then they can budget it.
That's right,
folks. I'm telling you, if you're not totally inspecting a house before you close on it, you're making a big mistake. And if there's any indication that the system is dirty, you need to get y'all out there.
You're right, absolutely.
Because you can't. If you go out there the day after they close, who's going to get that bill?
Oh, they are.
That would be the buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's y'all's phone number?
471-9400.
471-9400. What's your website?
aircarewizzard.com, PensacolaMoldKillers.com, and PensacolaDuckCleaning.com.
Oh,
Got them all.
Got them all. That's good.
And don't forget, you can buy a home now.com.
I like that. That one is the most. Never mind. I'm just kidding. So Pensacola. What was that? 9 to 11. Thank you. That was Jennifer. She's just keeping us straight this morning. 9 to 11 is the time on the seminar that morning. Gives us 2 hours, best 2 hours you can spend anywhere. I need to find out on that $175 job. That to me, I don't see how you can do that.
Well, that's our residential energy savings agreement, and what it's doing is also helping cement customers to us. But for $175, we'll come out twice a year and inspect your system, make sure that the heating's working like it's supposed to, the thermostat's right, all the wires are tight, all of those things, so you don't have a July 99 degrees Saturday afternoon having something go out because a wire was loose or something.
You know, I bet you it does something else for folks too. Let's say that you went out and you say, well, the coil's kind of dirty and this kind of that, but you can kind of put them on a budget. You know, money's tight for everybody. So you say, okay, you're going to have to, the coil needs cleaning, but you can wait a couple of 3 months, but you need the budget to do it. Here's what it's going to cost you.
We certainly give recommendations if there's anything like that comes up during one of our super tune-ups. Gives recommendations with what it's going to cost them, gives them an idea of when they need to do it and what they need to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just great to, whatever the bill would be, to just write a check. But, you know, I'm telling you, this day and age and the economy we live in, we got to kind of help folks out and help them get month to month with stuff. I was talking about that with Hank this morning. I like the way Hank's taking care of my vehicle, because he lets me know ahead of time what I got to do. Precious and I can budget the money when it needs doing. We got the money to do it. So the same thing's true with what you're talking about.
Absolutely. It's preventive maintenance.
Yeah.
It's going to help the system work more efficiently, more effectively. Guess what? That's saving you money in your power bill.
A lot of money. A lot of money. I believe that anything they do preventive-wise is going to come back to them in energy savings.
Absolutely.
And life of the unit.
That's another thing. The better care they take care of it, the longer it's going to last.
Yeah. The realtors the realtors need to call y'all. If they've got a house going to close, or the people that are selling houses, they need to call y'all and get y'all out there and let y'all inspect that HVAC system.
We can do an inspection and let them know what the situation is. You know, in a house that air conditioner that is undercharged, 10% cost about 15 to 20% additional in power.
Got a phone call?
Yeah, it's Randy calling in. Hi, Randy.
Yeah, quick question. Just wondering if they service the geothermal water furnace AC units.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Just give us a call, and we'll be happy to service that for you.
Where's your system, Randy? Just curious.
Pensacola.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Is
you got
the
their
same price?
Sir?
Is that same price you quoted on the radio station?
That was for their inspection service.
That's correct.
Yes, that's what I was interested in.
Yes, sir. You got their number?
No, I don't.
471-9400.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Did you write it down, Randy?
I did.
Good. Thank you for calling. We appreciate it. The thing that I want to do is, first of all, thank y'all so much for being a part of Pensacola. Y'all are
We love Pensacola.
not just in business here. Y'all are part of Pensacola.
We love this city.
I tell you, I do too. I mean, the things that we've been blessed with to happen here in the last 3 or 4 years has just been phenomenal. I know that the people that are here are laughing at us because I've been here 20 years and y'all been here since 2004, and they think we don't know where the coffee cup is yet. But it's just great. This city just draws you in. It really does.
Something real special about it.
Thank y'all for being a part of it. How do they get you? One more time.
aircarewizzard.com or 471-9400.
And the seminar is on when?
March 23rd, 9 to 11 at Main Street Properties on Creighton Road.
1313. And what's the website for that? You can buy a home. I told you. Gotcha.
You can buy a homenow.com.
You can buy a homenow.com. Folks, my name is Bill Sheffield. It is so great to be a part of Pensacola and to be a part of Pensacola Home Experts. We've worked very, very hard to put together a group of professionals to help you through the home buying and selling process. My definitive purpose, my mission in life is to help as many people in the greater Pensacola market buy and sell homes as will allow me to help. And by doing what we do here, we certainly can help you. Give me a call. My number is 261-513-2333. That's 5133. I better remember my own phone number, 261-5133. My website is pensacolahome.com. Thank you for visiting. And never forget, as long as you live where there's a bill, there's a way.
All right, thanks so much, Bill. Thanks, guys, for being here. I love my Air Care Wizzard people.
Thank you, Wendy.
That would be Bob and Kathy, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, folks, have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll meet back here tomorrow morning at 9.
Breaking news, talk, traffic, weather. Pensacola's real news talk station. News Radio 1620, WNRP, Gulf Breeze, Pensacola. It's 11 o'clock.